Probably trying to figure out why I'm going live at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna take a little ride because I got something on my mind I want to talk about. And I've been getting in. Well, I've been into watches. I don't know since I was 18, almost 50 now, and I've had watches throughout my life. I never collected. I've always given my watches away or lost them or whatever. Never really kept up with them. But I've always had a watch here and there. I've had my last watch was a Seiko. I can't remember what kind it was. I bought it from a jewelry store. It was a $500 Seiko. I gave it to my son. He's done something with it. I don't know what he's done. He's not into watches either. But lately, I've been getting back into the kick of collecting watches. Sorry for the poor camera, but I'm driving, so hopefully you'll run into some street lights. Um, yeah, I've been watching certain people on social media, and I've been getting into watches again. It's still like my Seikos, my Couturas. That was the last watch that I had though, that I gave to my son was a Seiko Couture, and it was a chronograph. It was an awesome little watch, and so lately I've been wanting to buy a watch, a really nice watch, not like in the tens of thousands or anything like that. Not even in the five, just maybe like $1,000 watch or $500 watch. And been looking around trying to see which ones I wanted to get. So I've been doing a little research, looking at different companies and trying to figure out which one would be, my the there. Didn't really care about it though. Back in the day, didn't think they were anything. I just thought they were like they were just another brand, another cheap brand, which they were back then. But now they've grown to be this really, really great company, um, G Shock, and now they're pricing their watches at even $5,000. I think the most that they sold a watch for was 130,000, which is a gold sale. Now, there's people out here that are taking advantage of the things that the company and I guess third party companies are trying to sell for G Shock. And what I mean by this is there's this dude, his YouTube channel. I guess you guys can go check it out, bring him traffic or whatever. I don't know. He's selling these G Shock watches and he's modifying them. He calls it custom. He's customizing them. But what's the whole meaning behind the word custom is my thing. What's the whole meaning behind the word custom? To me, when you customize something that belongs to you, there's a certain designation to it. It's designated to you and you alone, which to me preferences that watch is a one of a kind. It's customized to your specific likes or dislikes, or your specific wants or what you don't want with the watch, right? So you customize the watch to your liking or your disliking of the watch, and you take something off or you put something on, and therefore that watch becomes your special customized watch, which gives it its own unique signature about the watch. Now I see this dude. What he does is he takes these watches, he buys them, and then he goes to eBay or wherever, and he gets the other parts like the bands and the face to the watch or the guards to the watch or whatever you want to call them, and he sticks in, breaks apart the or takes apart the other watches and puts it in this guard and this band, and he calls it a day. He calls it a watch. He calls it customized, but that's not really customization to me. That's more like modifying. Because here's the thing: other people can do it. If other people can do the same exact thing for cheaper, How is that making the watch any special? How is it giving it any value? Why would you charge someone more money for a watch that can be modded and customized by anyone else, and then and charge more? Because when you customize a watch, you bring up the value of the watch. I guess it depends on how you customize it. But usually when you customize a watch to be a one-off, like say a Rolex, and you customize it to be a one-off, later on down the line, that thing doesn't lose value. That thing gains. That thing gains value. Customized. Like a lot of these people, these rappers are putting diamonds in their watches, and they're losing value. They devalue the watch, and then putting these little diamonds in the watch. How is that bringing up the value of the watch? It doesn't. It brings it down. Say you buy a $65,000 watch, and you put $100,000 worth of diamonds in it. Well, you don't have a $165,000 watch. You have a $100,000 watch. It's not what you think. But that's what rappers want. A lot of rappers want their jewelry to be iced out, diamond out. But this dude here is called Carrot Customs. His name is Stevie Sells, and he buys these little parts and pieces from other places, and he puts together this watch, which anyone can do. Anyone can do it. Anyone with a common sense can do it with a screwdriver, and then customize the watch. So I'm tripping, and I'm like, he's charging more for that online, $50, $100 more for a so-called customized watch, when it truly, to me, the definition of custom isn't what it is. Because when you do something like that, and it's not really I don't think it's a G-Shock part. It's just like a third party type of deal, and it's not really created from the same company as G-Shock. It's just like Harley. It's like when Harley said, we only want our parts on our bikes. If you put someone else's parts on our bikes, then you devalue the bike. It's the same idea. But Harley got sued for that. But that's the same principle as Harley would do with their bikes. This dude's doing it with the watches. And watches can be more expensive than bikes. Shit, way more expensive than bikes. So that's the thing. I'm like, why? How can someone sit there, morally, and do something like that? And charge out the ass, not out the ass, but more for something he's going to sell that depreciates the value of the watch. Why does it depreciate? Because everyone else can have the same fucking watch. And someone else can do the same thing to that watch by buying these pieces offline. That's my thing. So many people are just, and to me, this dude it's not a legit business, if you ask me. I think it's more of a scam. I really, truly, honestly believe it's more of a scam than anything. And that's just how I feel. What the hell are you doing, dude? This dude's just like parked right there. What the fuck? Yeah, so that's my whole. Do these people have any type of like consciousness? Is it really just business, or is it a scam? Because I don't think a business would hurt you either short term or long term. I don't think a business is supposed to help you. A lot of businesses are scams, though. A lot of these tools that they make them to break so you can buy another one. They don't make them with great quality anymore. They just want you to go buy it. Or the accessories to the tools. They don't sell them with the tools, just like hot dog and bread. There's an 8-pack of bun or 8-pack of hot dog, and there's only 6 buns. So you got to buy one more pack of buns to make up for the other 2 hot dogs, and now you're just wasting your money. Companies do that shit. I guess it is business. You would call it that, but I think it's I don't. I think it's should be an illegal fucking business practice or an immoral business practice or whatever, you know, unfair, whatever you want to call it. I just think it's bullshit. I really honestly think it's bullshit. And this dude, he's a young kid, and then when I read his description on YouTube, he says just a something. I think it's just a young dude or young boy who's never had a real job. He's in marketing or some shit like that. And so basically, you just like to fuck people over. Is what I'm thinking. And you know, that's not my whole thing of fucking anyone over. So, oh, and by the way, let me show you. Hold on. And it's not like I haven't done my research, but check this shit out. I have G-Shock watches on right now, which is the range, and this motherfucker is one freaking awesome ass watch. So, when you see this video, because I'm gonna post it, tell me what you guys think about this. Tell me how you feel about this, because he calls it custom. Carrot, his business is named Carrot Custom, and he customizes these G-Shock watches, and he sells them for more online. Now, here's the thing. Remember, my definition and definition of custom means a one-off. There's only one of a kind, you know. But this dude, he makes them up. He makes them and then he sells them. So I'm thinking, you make these watches, or you modify them. I would call it modifying. Sure, modify it. That way, you don't give it the tone of it's being special or it's unique. It's not. It's not unique and it's not special. It's just different. But different doesn't mean that it's a one-off. When you say custom, to me, that's a one-off. Not everyone is making the same thing, or not anyone else can do the same thing. When people customize their Rolexes, there's not another person that's going to customize it. You know what I'm saying? The same way. It's going to be different. But this job that this dude is doing isn't a special job. It's more like a I'm going to screw you around type of thing. It's like, I don't see the benefits to it. I don't see the long run benefits to it. I don't see anything to it. And so there's a lot of things that have been bothering me that I wanted to talk about. Freaking LeBron James again. How people are just trying to make him out to be, yo, what's up? I don't know who's in here. But if you want to type something, go ahead, because I don't know. I don't know why the chat room isn't showing up, but let's see if I can get it to show up. I had to make this fucking video because that was bothering me. Hey, I'm sorry about the chat room; it's not up, but I'll try to make sure that I leave the chat forum open in this video to tell me what y'all think, because people take advantage of other people a lot. Well, that's how I feel. it's a world of, I don't know. It's just, I think sometimes keeping my mouth shut would be a benefit to some people too. But this one I had to open my mouth on because I truly feel like this one was straight dicking people over. Just straight messing people over. That's what I feel about this. Carrot Customs. Oh, but here's the thing. A lot of people would probably say, "Oh, $100 or $200, that ain't nothing. That's chump change." To a lot of people, I think it boils down to morals and ethics with many people who still believe in that. I think it boils down to right and wrong. That's just how I feel. I feel like it's about right or wrong. I don't think that people would want to. And then he says he buys these bands for like, a couple dollars or something. So that basically means that other people can buy them for a couple dollars and not charge $50 more on the watch. If you're buying them for a couple dollars and your labor is just a couple seconds just unscrewing something, less than say 10 minutes, why would you charge like, I don't know, $40 for your labor when your labor isn't worth that much? So that to me is another red flag. And then if you're doing it in bulk and you're selling so much at a time, man, you're making some serious dough. If people are buying like that. But I don't think people are buying like that. I think people are just, maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know, people. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. It's a hustle. To me, it's a scam. It's a scam to me. When you customize something, it's a one-off. And depending on the way you customize it, it either depreciates or the value of the watch it increases. One or the other. And I truly believe that when the way he does it, it depreciates. It doesn't become more expensive or more wanted or anything. Just a scam in my eyesight. Morally wrong. Ethically wrong. Well, maybe not ethically wrong. Morally wrong, definitely. That's me and my little take. It's me and my little take. Peace out. Hope y'all have a happy 4th of July.